Hi guys, welcome to Mitch Gosling TV once again. Just got a workout following from obviously the warm-up that I've just shown you. Just thought I'll send it off as two separate videos. So this is a fairly long video just to show you obviously what I go through on my chest workout. I do quite a lot of mobilisation. Same again, I have had a lot of issues with my shoulders in the past. I just feel really frees them up, makes me really feel a little bit more mobile. So I do a lot of this in between. So I try not just to sit still and wait for the time to go by. I actually try to keep myself quite productive in moving around, keeping the movements quite sort of slow and controlled. And then obviously with the swinging of the arms, I really find it really helps with the old mobilisation. So we're going to just do 3 sets of dumbbell press using the 40. Same again, I'm not going heavy. I'm 3 weeks after a show, so I will be building up to some quite reasonable weights. We've only got 50 kilos in this gym, so I'm not going to go carried away, to be perfectly honest. Basically, I'm going to be doing chest press for 3 rounds. I've got my incline chest flies that I'll also be doing as well. So I normally like to use these. I think they're a very, very good movement in the fact that I don't go too wide. I give it a good contraction. The reason why I don't go too wide is because I think you could possibly be very prone to injuries when you go out too wide. You see guys doing straight arm flies. Me, personal preference, I just don't really feel that benefits me, and I really feel it in the shoulders. So we're just going through it, as I always said before, I create that V shape at the top. So over my face I create a V with the dumbbells. I just find this really contracts the pecs a lot more as well. So I have sport over majorly because obviously I'm now off season. I've been doing a little bit more carbs on the weekends than I should be because of the keto. But I thought I'd just have a little bit break, spend it with the family, and just chill out, you know, and enjoy myself a little bit. Because I've got a really, really big year, 2014. Really going to put my head down. Started to focus on the little wanted areas already, so I can really progress next year and hopefully do really well, because I feel that I've got my inspiration back as well now. I mean, we all suffer from inspiration. I've had a year or so. I feel that I've just been turning up at shows, not at my best, not putting my heart into it, but from the last show getting second at the NAC and my invite to the Universe in Germany, which I decided not to go because I just feel I haven't got the size. So anyway guys, back to the workout. So we've done 3 sets of each, 3 sets of dumbbell press, 3 sets of dumbbell flies. Same again guys, I hit around about the 10, 12 rep mark at the moment. I'm just going to keep it very, very, very basic. So a lot of stretching in between, as well as you can see. We're going to get a close-up of this. All I'm basically doing is grabbing my forearm, pulling myself around. So basically grab the forearm as far as I can go without obviously overdoing it. And then I lift my chest up, lift my diaphragm up, so it stretches through my bicep tendon, which is where we get a lot of aggravation, especially with shoulder injuries as well. So as you can see, I've got it on the first lift of the bench for the incline. I don't go too high on the incline for this workout. And as you can see, I try to control it. I try not to bounce, but I still try and keep more explosive on the pushing movement than the negative. Obviously the negative, I just take it down nice, slow and controlled. Try not to bounce. The old flies done. So like I said, you know, it's just about feeling the weights at the moment. I'm just going for the feel of whatever I feel like lifting. If I don't feel strong on the day, then I won't lift heavy. I really do listen to my body. So we're going on quite a high incline now. You can see the difference between the two benches. And I'm taking this to the top of my chest. Same again, I've only got a plate aside. It's not heavy at all. I'm just really getting a nice contraction, continuous tension on that chest. I really do like the Smith because this, especially this one, and obviously to a lot of other gyms I've been to, they're very, very smooth. The last thing you want is a horrible, crappy, rusty Smith machine, and I've had a few of them in the past, and they do not make the movement easy whatsoever. So you get a good Smith machine, maybe even take your own little bottle of oil like one of my old training partners do to oil the equipment. I used to find that quite funny, to be honest, but it does work. Anyway, basically giving myself a good old stretch. As you see, I like to stretch in between. I like to not just sit still, wait for the time to go by. As you see, a few people doing that, sitting down, just watching the time go by. Try and be a little bit productive. Rest period, stretching, mobilisation. So you can see I'm taking it right to the top of my chest. Really well controlled. I'm not locking out. I don't lock out on a lot of my movements, to be honest, because I feel as soon as I start locking out, I do get more twinges, little niggles. So, as I say, guys, I'm getting on now. So, I'll be masters, doing the masters in 2 years. So that's something to look forward to. Right, this is part of the get huge arm workout. All I'm doing is basically just hitting a set of Dynabands. Now the Dynabands are excellent because you can take them anywhere on holiday. You can take them if you feel you're not going to get to a gym. You can do pretty much anything with them. I do take these backstage and use these. The reason why I like them, obviously you're going to create more tension the more you stretch them. So I'm going to get a really good contraction, more tension at the top of that movement, of course. And I really, really want to sort of contract the biceps. What I'm going to do is do a combination of a normal bicep curl and a hammer curl. And when we do the hammer curl, which does hit the brachialis, which you'll see after we're finished on the Smith machine, you'll find that it actually targets the brachialis. As I said before, this sits underneath the bicep head. This is an area I'm going to try and thicken up this year. And as I've said before in the past, my real weakness on my arms is my triceps, which I've really, really been targeting lately. So they are sore as hell at the moment. So on this workout, I really am feeling my triceps because I've done them the night before. So that's the problem sometimes with rest periods. Make sure you get good rest periods in between training sessions, because sometimes when you're too sore, it really does affect your workout the next day. For example, pressing, my secondary movers are my triceps. So if they're really tired and tight, then obviously I wouldn't be able to lift even if I wanted to heavy. So sometimes, like I said before, I superset. I have been a person that doesn't like a lot of rest, but I am going to try my best to rest a little bit more. 45 seconds to 60 seconds, possibly rest if I can handle it. So we're going to go into the hammer. So all I'm doing, as you can see, I'm now palms facing each other rather than palms facing the mirror. And all I'm basically doing is into an L shape and squeezing down. Up and squeeze. And the main aim on this one, I'm just going for a pump there. I was going to say the main aim on this one is to give the old flex of the tricep on this one. And I did forget to say the last, when we done this first exercise, the squeak, and I do apologise, my elbows are really starting to play up a little bit, so I need to get them a bit oiled. Anyway, jokes aside, back onto the biceps. So I've now switched my hands around, so I'm bringing them up, squeezing them, trying to get that real good peak. This, guys, is just a blast. I'm literally doing 4 sets of 20 reps. I'm just giving them a blast. So it's a bit of a shock. And these Dynabands are really tough. You may be thinking, why the hell is he pulling these faces? but it really is tough. It really gets the blood into the muscle, and volumization really helps stimulate muscle fibers. And these are really good stretches I'm showing you here, guys. Okay, so nice big squeeze at the top. So that's my second round of my hammers. Big squeeze. I really do apologise about the hair day, guys. It's I think it's really let me down. Don't have to go back to wearing my hats. I do apologise. Anyway, guys, we're just going to finish these off now. We're just going for that last little bit of a pump. Same again as I've always said, I really appreciate you tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed the videos. Same again, guys, please share, please follow me on Twitter at Mitch Gosling. Really grateful for all the follow-ins. And guys, if you've got any questions you want to ask, just drop me a message on my YouTube, or even drop me an email, and I'll see if I can cover it, and even direct the emails to yourselves, so you know that I'm directing at you and answering your questions. Okay, guys, thank you very much, and thanks again for tuning in, and mind how you grow.